Obviously, the price has went up. So if you guys do want a personal reading from me, you could go ahead and click in the description box below and book a reading with me. Okay, it does get booked up pretty quickly. There's nothing for October. I would definitely still schedule for November. Okay, because I could be working on those soon also and get those to you soon. But if you just really want a reading, I would just book the next available slot. All right. We have the Dawn of Cups coming in. The King of Swords. The Three of Swords. There's some type of breakup. The Empress is freaking drained. You may be a mother or have like children. Okay. But the Empress is so freaking abundant. This Empress makes the world so much beautiful. This Empress is what is the nurturing of connections. So there is something here where I'm feeling that there's a need of self-care. There may be neglecting your own needs or feeling unfulfilled. Maybe there's a toxic relationship or someone tied to you here. I do see that somebody is very curious with the Dawn of Cups. There may be a new interest of some sort. But we do have this King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius coming in. Now, you could be dealing with another air sign, but there is this Three of Swords. It looks like there's a lot of heartbreak and breakup. There's either a separation or something. Either somebody's going cold, somebody needs to apologize, something like that. But the Dawn of Cups is somebody coming out of the blue. Ooh, look at you. Two of Cups, Ten of Cups. The challenge is the King of Cups. The King of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This King of Cups is the challenge. It's hard to trust the King of Cups. Okay? The King of Cups can be very manipulative, emotionally unavailable, be switching a lot. Their mood switch. They can be your favorite, comforting, loving, safe place, and then they can be your worst freaking nightmare. This is the type of energy that when it's in the challenge, it's super manipulative. Super manipulative. And we do have the King of Wands behind here too. The King of Wands, upright, is super attractive, charming, flirty, driven. It's like they kind of want people to believe that about them. But when it's in the shadow aspects of the King of Wands, they are controlling, they're selfish, they belittle, they dismiss, they compare, they play games. Okay, but the King of Cups is in the reverse, my friend. That is tough. That is you being manipulated by somebody. We also have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in the past. This person is so... I'm done. I can't with this person. Aquarius, let me just tell you something. You're not a freaking option. Feels like this person doesn't have any more options. They are emotionally manipulative from what I'm seeing. This is an energy that has to play some type of part in your life because they are unsatisfied with what they have. Some things like this with this person doesn't work out. Let's clarify. Let's see, Two of Cups. Yeah. Five of Wands. So much conflict with this energy. This person, I feel like you don't even want to fight with anymore. They're draining you. This has nothing to do with you, though. You do have worth. It's just this person, it's like, I don't know if you fell in love with the person that they show you sometimes. But who they really are is the King of Cups in the reverse. They're emotionally manipulative. They're moody. They withdraw. They're unbalanced. They're controlling. They play games. They gaslight. They pretend that, what are you talking about? Aquarius, this is not like somebody, this is a draining energy. It's like, oh, I don't want to fight anymore, so can I come back? No, because then you're going to have to deal with this cycle once again. I saw a reel, and it says if somebody can leave once and they come back, they'll leave again, okay? And then they'll come back and leave you again. And every time they leave, it's going to get worse and worse because it's a feeling of what? Unloved, feeling empty. But you keep wanting this person back. Maybe not any of you guys anymore, but that's the cycle that I see the King of Cups doing. And with the Empress, you have children. You take it like, you know what I mean? Like, Do it. I'm gonna go. What's this person want? What's this person want? They know they broke up this family. They don't even know if they want it or not. This is how indecisive this person is and how mood switching they are. I feel like this energy is very toxic. And they're at the 10 of Cups right now. I don't know if you're telling them how you feel, but this person will manipulate their way back in. I feel that you have learned your lesson with this person now. But there may be a relapse. Because you're seeing somebody again. Because, they pop up. You know what I mean? Like they pop up and then they do the same thing over. And all of these promises. But what were they doing the whole time they were not talking to you? What type of stories are they feeding you? The King of Cups. Manipulation. It's not about what they say. It's about their actions. You know? I'm sorry. The King of Cups is just not getting any attention. They're not getting any attention. This is the King of Wands in reverse, you guys. The same King of Wands. Let me tell you about the King of Wands. The King of Wands is a weak energy. People call this the narcissist card. Okay? The one who thinks that they're all this beautiful person and whatever. They're charming. They light up the room. No. This energy has the lowest self-esteem of all, and they only come back to hurt you again. Because they want to feel better. That's that type of energy. And with the Six of Wands energy, and they pretend that that never happened. That's the gross part about all this. And the Six of Wands energy is saying they're not getting attention or recognition from anybody. Are you going to be that option? Are you going to fulfill them? No. I don't see you doing it. I see you exhausted from them. Maybe they're catching you at a vulnerable stage. It looks like in the past somebody took off with the Chariot. Yeah. I don't know what happened, but the Five of Cups energy is showing up. Somebody looks like they recovered and took off in the past. Could be third party energy. What's this Four of Cups? This person's so, this person's a drinker, maybe? They're fighting with their emotions. They're having other energies involved. They're trying to put you in a love triangle and nothing's working out for them. And this is not to hurt your feelings. This is to know you're the freaking Empress. This is childlike behavior. This is an immature energy. It has nothing to do with how beautiful you are, how intelligent you are, how successful you are. You already know all that. This is an energy person. This is the energy of somebody draining you right now. Because they have, no one wants to feed them anymore. And as, again, it's not you, it's them. You are more than enough. More than enough. But what's going to feel worse? Letting them back in your life and getting a little bit of instant gratification, or feeling that pain of abandonment again? Or feeling that pain of feeling unloved and empty? Because it looks like somebody here wants to come in full force. They're fighting with their emotions. They still have not moved on. We have to pull more cards. There's other energies, and I'm being super honest. Something's going on with this Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords. Something's not working out for them. They are so reckless. And behind the scenes, my friend, they want to look to you as strong, courageous, brave. I'm doing the right thing. I'm all confident. No, behind the scenes, the High Priestess is here. Behind the scenes, the secret is that they are fully burdened with responsibilities. They have messed up they have messed up their life so freaking much by being reckless, by being ruthless, that now they have all this heaviness. And now what? What do they want to do? They want to pretend that this is not going on and keep this a secret and put on the strength of a mask for you. You already know this. For the people who are resonating with this, you already know this. But I feel like they're either exhausting you or they're getting you at a vulnerable freaking time. Okay? They must be getting you in a vulnerable time because you know that this person's not going to find anybody better than the Empress. You already know that. You are irreplaceable, especially if you're a parent. You're the OG. You know what I mean? Like, you're the parent. There's no replacing you. They're going to try to find, it's not like, you know what I don't like about a quote? Not a quote, like what I heard, like, oh, the right woman will change the man, or the right man will change the woman. That's not true. That's not true. A man, they have to change for themselves. They don't just come back broken and act when they have all of this stuff that they're doing. No, they're not even fixing themselves when they're away. Aquarius. You know that. They're not even fixing themselves. They're distracting themselves. They're being reckless. And this, I just feel like I had to be a little harsh because this is a manipulative person. I don't take the King of Cups in the challenge not very well, especially the Six of Wands. They're not getting attention. And I feel like this hurts. This feels so lonely. There may be a time of loneliness for you. You're like the wounded warrior. It wouldn't, maybe like, oh, like if this is the parent or the father of your kids or mother of your kids, you're like, okay, well, maybe I do need a little help. I wouldn't mind them coming back. It's going to be worse. You know what I mean? Like, you know this. If only you knew what was happening behind the scenes and how they're putting on this strength. But you will see, okay? There's something that I feel with this energy that they are, yeah, you're healing, my friend. You are healing. Have faith. Have faith. Because I even feel like if you've put your boundaries up with these type of energies, they'll run again. You'll see. You know, like you already know, you've already seen. I feel like you dealt with this person or a person like this before. Could be it doesn't even have to be an ex. It could be a family member. It could be like a brother or sister or cousin or friend even. Or baby daddy, baby mama, whatever. But it just shows like, man, you came so freaking far and something's getting difficult. And it's like a vulnerable time for Aquarius. Yep, you're dealing with I don't know who the heck this is, you guys. They are a cheater. They are a liar. Look at this. The King of Swords has no heart. The King of Swords is inhumane. This is the Narcissist card. This is emotionless. The mask that they wear is the King of Cups, the comforting safe place, the loving friend, the one you can count on. You know, who the outcome is the King of Swords, Seven of Swords, sneaky energy, bad intentions. I don't know who this reading is for. Don't try to make it fit if it's not yours. But there is something here, Aquarius, where this person is just like making you drained. I don't know if they're saying we could rise above something. I don't know. Like, we could rise above this. We can make it work. If only you knew, which I feel you knew. You know. But the outcome is saying you're going to see that cold, inhumane, like, you know, where that smile goes away and you see them for who they are. That's who they are. And they're cold and selfish and mean. And it's all to get in, to make sure, like, these type of energies want to make sure, like, if they come in your life, oh, I got you. See, you still want me. So easy to get back in here. Like, no, you're not an option and you're not to be played with that way. And they're not going to come get you. You know, you're the freaking Empress. You're already above them. They keep coming up as kings and not even the right kind of kings. You're more logic than this person. You could be embodying the King of Swords. You could be embodying like the King of Swords upright, where you're logic, you're the real deal, you're the real truth one, and then they come in as the King of Swords in the reverse. You could try mirroring your energy. But I just feel like you are just, I don't know if you're calling it truce. It's like, I want us back. I want us back. Something like that. Even a friend, like, I'm sorry. Let's stop fighting. Let's stop doing this. Let's, you know, the tension's relieved. Let's bring peace. They have third-party energy. They put you, it looks like in their mind, they're putting you in a triangle thing where they're circling back and forth, back and forth. So, this energy of the King of Swords, they have bad intentions. It looks like they are wanting to come back around and repeat a cycle. Oh my goodness. The Wheel of Fortune, like, it's hard to break away. It's a repeated pattern. This person's in a karmic pattern, and it's like you're about to get on that wheel if you decide to. Maybe some people have to get on this wheel with this person for many years to see them until you see change. Sometimes it never even happens. You will see it in the next relationship, in the next relationship, in the next relationship. But I think it has to do with your vulnerability, your self-worth. Something's going on. Somebody wants a new beginning. How it ends, though, is cut off energy, cold energy. Just remember that feeling. That King of Swords. You felt it before. I'm sure you're going to you remember that feeling. But they're bringing back somebody. They're bringing back the person you like. That's for some of you. Some of you guys are just freaking done. You're like, I'm not going to do this again. No, stay far away. Please. They're confessions. There's a big hole in my heart that I cannot fill on my own. I pushed you away because I do not want the responsibility. The responsibility of what? The Empress is a parent, a mother. She's holding a baby. There could be children involved. They don't want the responsibility of the children. This situation has become very difficult for me to manage mentally. It's draining me. Oh gosh. I can't with this person. I don't think you can either. We have the Three of Swords as the overall energy. And I feel like a lot of you guys are just giving up on this person. Because they are showing you already. Oh, okay. They are showing you. They're not even probably working anymore. Like, you took a long break. Maybe that's a lot of healing. Okay? Yeah, they're spying on you. They're wanting to see if they could get in. You know what? Overall in energy, it looks like you're breaking away. I feel like you were on this cycle long enough for a lot of you guys. And you're like, nope, nope, nope. Not going to do it again. I lost myself for a little while. I can't stop thinking about you. I wouldn't be surprised if they start sending you pictures. I knew exactly what I was doing. My life is not as together as it seems. Yes. And I feel like you know that. I feel like you're just giving up on this energy. It's like, that King of Swords, that is a mean energy in the end. It's like they want to pull you in and then just like make you feel abandoned. That's how they felt. This is a very revengeful person. The King of Swords is not to be played with. They don't have a heart like the Empress. You are what builds them up. The Empress is what builds up these characters. Your love. And you take that away, they're powerless. And they can never find it in anyone else. They're always going to try to find that love with other people. And trust me, there are a lot of people that even if they meet somebody who's another Empress in the life, the Empress will figure them out too and freaking spit them out. You're in the Empress collective, my friends. Okay. It is exhausting to be an Empress, especially when you have children, and especially with like the ages. Even at the Empress as a male, you have children. There's single dads, there's single moms, single parents. It's just very difficult when somebody's acting like that. Please don't give up on me. I ran away because I felt like I couldn't live up to your needs. This is a freaking runner. Okay, sorry, Aquarius. This person just really bothers me. A lot, because the King of Cups is not a nice person. Try and help yourself before asking help from others. Maybe I'm telling you, some of you guys, there's a vulnerable time. They're getting you at a vulnerable time for some. But you're going to see either a pattern again, because it looks like you're done. Change your priorities. We have Aquarius coming out. Move right through fear, because the only way to get burned is to stop because you're scared. Getting what you want takes top priority. So there's something about changing your priorities. This is a good one. Move right through fear, the exhaustion, the vulnerability. You're going to be better. Time heals, like this too shall pass. If you're going through a really hard time, like your children are sick, you're sick, money problems, however, this too shall pass. This person is going to use that to come in. Move right through fear, because the only way to get burned is to stop because you're scared. Let's get some advice. I knew exactly what I was doing. Ugh. All right. You're being asked to be open to receiving universal gifts. These could come in the form of love, money, compliments, or healing energy, and universal wisdom. Know that you're worthy of these gifts and open to them. Yes, receive. Time. You're being asked to move forward towards the dream that you've been carrying in your heart. It's time to bring it out in the world. You're ready. It's time. So you are getting blessed with something here, my friend. Be ready to receive big things for you. There's a dream in your heart. There's things that you want to do, and that is what's going to come to you. You have to be open to receive it. This beautiful healing energy that's coming to you, even though it hurts so bad, because the Three of Swords is like grief. But you are dealing with somebody who is going to be miserable for the rest of their life. And this is a journey that them not getting help, the proper help, them just putting on a mask, using people, lying to people. They're going to be miserable for the rest of their life. That's their karma. Because of how many people they have hurt. And if it's the mother of their kids, that karma's going to be bad. It's even more worse. So, very deceitful energy you're dealing with. This is a long one, Aquarius. I'm going to leave this here, okay? I hope this message did help you and bring some clarity. Sorry I was so strong in this reading, but honestly, it feels like a personal reading to me. Like I'm talking to somebody here who's needs this reminder or this care, or this big hug.